Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Francesca and today we're going to do 25-minute yoga pilates workout designed to strengthen and lengthen your leg. When we are ready, come laying on the mat, bringing your knees to your chest and bring the attention to your breathing. Start to roll side to side to release any tension in your back and make sure that your chin is close to your chest. Bring your hands to your knees, start to roll your knees in one direction. We want to warm up the hips and on the other direction. We do one more. And then we release, bringing the heels to the floor, keeping the legs bent. Make sure to touch your heels with your hands so your feet are not too far from you. And when you inhale, push with your heels against the floor and lift your hips up, coming into a glute bridge. Let's hold this position up, making sure not to flare your ribs to make sure that your core is active. And keep doing long and deep breath. Keep holding up here at each inhalation. Make sure to engage your glutes and bring the glutes even a little bit higher than where they were before. On your next inhale, start to pulse your hips up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2, 1 last, and exhale, release. Well done. Lift your right leg up to the sky and start to point and flex your foot, making sure that your leg is always active and your quad is engaged. Hold your foot pointing and lower your leg down to the floor and up. Keep doing this movement, making sure not to arch your spine. So if you need to keep your right leg a bit higher, stop there. Let's do 2 more. 1, and then hold your leg up and start to pulse towards your face, keeping your quad always engaged. Hold the right leg as close as possible to you. Push with your left heel against the floor and lift your hips. Start to come up and down. Pushing always with your left heel. So we are on a single leg glute bridge. Make sure to keep your right leg always extended. And hold, lift it. We start to pulse the right leg against towards our face. Release the glutes to the floor, flex the foot, and cross your hands behind the right leg. Bring the leg a little bit closer to you. Send the left leg long on the mat. If you wish, you can always hold your big toe, but make sure that both legs are extended. Cross your hands behind your head. Lift your left leg as well. Point your toes and start to change. So one leg goes down and one up, keeping your core engaged. Keep doing this movement, keeping your core active. And making sure to keep breathing, so don't hold your breath. Well done. We do a few more. And exhale, hold your left leg up to the sky. We bend the right leg. Start to point and flex your ankle, like we did before with the other leg. Hold it pointed and start to lower your left leg to the floor and up. Your legs is always extended and the quad is active. And make sure not to arch your spine. We do 2 more. One last one. And exhale, hold your leg up to the sky and pulse towards your face. Hold the leg as close as possible to you, push with your right heel to the floor and lift your glute, coming into a single leg bridge. Start to come up and down. Every time you come up, squeeze your glute and over it again, back down. Keep doing this movement, you're doing so well. The last two. Last one. Hold it lifted and start to push the leg towards your face, keeping the quad engaged. Exhale, hold and release the glutes to the floor. So cross your hands behind your left leg, behind your thighs, behind your calf, or if you prefer, hold your big toes. Extend the right leg on the mat, flexing the foot and making sure to keep your hips squared. Keep bringing the left leg a little bit closer to your face and then release, cross your hands behind your head. And we start again alternating one leg with the other one. So one comes closer to you and one goes towards the floor. Try to keep both legs extended with the feet pointing. Exhale, release, extend your hands in front of you and come to a boat pose. You can keep your legs bent. Then we go to a lower boat pose, so come a little bit closer with your back to the mat and extend the legs. And again, bring yourself up, bending your knees. So we keep transitioning between lower boat pose and boat pose. And exhale, release, place your feet to the floor, hug your knees and bring your forehead to your knees. Take a moment here to bring the attention back to your breathing. And when you're ready, release from this pose, coming to a tabletop position. When you now open your chest, look up. And when you exhale, round your spine, doing cat-cows. If you want to add any extra movement, so rounding your hips, moving your neck, doing a little bit more free cat-cow, you can do that. When you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees and come into a down dog. If you want, you can pedal, but just make sure to keep pushing with your hands towards the floor and sending your hips up to the sky. The most important thing is to have a straight back. And then look at the top of the mat and start to take a little steps, bring your feet in between your hands. Here now, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, forward fold. And when you now unroll your spine, coming all the way up to the sky in your mountain pose. Again, here now, look up, bring your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Here now, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, place your hands to the floor, step back to plank. You can always lower your knees to the floor, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Here now, look up, cobra or up dog. And exhale, come back to your down dog. Hold it here. And then exhale, bend your knees, bringing your knees to the floor, coming back in a tabletop position. Lift your right foot up to the sky, open your knee to the side and bring it to the floor. We keep doing this movement, wanting to warm up the hip and engaging the right glute. Do one more time this movement and then hold your right knee open to the side and extend the leg. Now bend it and extend. Keep doing this movement and try to engage your glute and keeping your foot high. Hold it extended, point your toes and pulse up. And exhale, release, well done. Walk with your right foot as far as is comfortable. And now if you want, you can lower your forearm to the floor. Hold it here. We want to lengthen the inner thigh. Keep doing long, deep breath. And when you exhale, come back into a tabletop position, but send your right leg up to the sky. And then lower it to the floor, opening yourself to the right side. Bring your chest up, right hand over the right leg. left arm over your head, side stretch. And exhale, come back with your both hands to the floor. Lift your right leg up to the sky, tuck your left toe, and come back into a down dog with the right leg up and start to pulse with the right foot, engaging your glutes. Hold it up, and when you exhale, step forward, come into a low lunge. Bring the hands up to the sky, open your chest, and then bring the hands forward. So we keep doing this rotation with the arm, wanting to open the chest every time we go back. Do it one last time and then hold your hands up to the sky. Cross your fingers, point your index, come into Kali Mudra. You can look up or in front of you. Keep pushing with your pelvis forward. And exhale, release. Frame your right foot with your hand. Send your pelvis back, straighten the right leg and lifting your toes. Coming into a half split. Here we want to keep our back straight and we want to reach the thighs with the belly. So make sure not to round your spine. Exhale, bring your weight forward, tuck your left toe, lift your knee and come into a high lunge. Find your Kali Mudra again with your hands, so crossing your hands and pointing your index and start to pulse. Making sure to engage your glute and engaging your core. One last, and then we hold. Exhale, open to the side. Your legs are wide, reach the hands up to the sky. And when you exhale, bring the hands to prayer pose and bend your knees, goddess pose. We start to pulse up and down. Keep engaging your glutes. Hold it static and lift the right heel and the left. Start alternating one heel with the other one. And then, if you wish, you can lift both heels at the same time or keep alternating them. It's your choice. Exhale, release. Straighten both legs. Bring the hands up to the sky. Turn the right foot to the front of the mat. Reach the hand in front of you and come to a Trikonasana. Bring the right hand to the right leg. Left arm up to the sky. The gaze can follow the left hand or the right foot. Exhale, bring both hands to frame the right foot and bring the feet a little bit closer, coming into a pyramid pose. Keep bending towards the right leg and then start to move your weight towards the right leg, lifting the left leg up to the sky, coming into a standing split. Keep engaging the left glute and pointing your toe. Exhale, release, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, unroll your spine, bringing the hands up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, release, mountain pose. You can stay at the top of the mat or come to the center. Bend slightly the right leg and cross the left over the right leg. Extend the right arm, cross the left arm on top of the right, and bring the hands into eagle arm as well. So we're doing eagle pose. An easier option will be to keep the hands on your thighs. Exhale, open your hands to the side, send your left leg back, coming into a warrior 3, and pulse up with your leg. Hold it there. And when you exhale, release the hands to the floor. Step back with your left foot. Bring the right leg up to the sky, coming back to one leg down dog. Exhale, release. Come to plank. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. You can stay in down dog or come to a child's pose before we repeat everything to the left side. Wherever you are, come to a tabletop position. Bring the left foot up to the sky and open your knee to the side. So we are repeating the same exercise that we did before in the right side. Do this movement one last time and then hold your left knee lifted, extend the leg and bend. So keep extending and bending, but make sure that your knee is lifted from the floor and your glute is engaged. Hold it extended and pulse up. One more. Release the foot to the floor and walk with your foot out. Lower your forearm to the floor and stay here. Bring your attention back to your breathing. When you now come back up, lift your left leg up to the sky and exhale, turn to the left side, bring the left hand up to the sky and coming up with your chest. Extend your right arm over your head, bending towards the left leg. And when you exhale, release both hands to the floor. Lift one more time your left leg, tuck your right toe, coming to one-legged down dog. Start to pulse up with your left foot, engaging your glute. Hold it and exhale, step forward with your left foot, coming into a low lunge. Like before, start to roll your hands in front of you and up. Every time you come up, you want to open the chest. We do one more time and then hold your hands up to the sky, cross your finger, point your index, open your chest and look up, Kali Mudra. Exhale, release the hands to the floor, framing your left foot. Send your hips back, straighten the left leg and flex your foot, half split. If you need, you can look for a little bit more space moving your foot, but just make sure that your hips are in line with your knees. Exhale, bring your weight forward, lift your right knee and come into a high lunge. Start to pulse up and down, engaging your glute and using your quad. Your hands are still up to the sky in Kali Mudra. Exhale, hold, open to the side. Your legs are wide, reach the hands up to the sky. And when you exhale, bring the hands to prayer pose and bend your knees, goddess pose. We pulse again, up and down, engaging the core and your glutes. Do it one more time. Hold it static. And then extend your legs. Turn the left foot towards the top of the mat, extend your arms, reach out, and then come to Trikonasana, bringing the left hand towards the left foot. Look up towards the right hand. Inhale here. And when you exhale, place both hands on the floor. Bring the right foot a little bit closer and forward fold into a pyramid pose. You can always bend the right leg. When you inhale, shift your weight forward, lift the right foot up to the sky, coming into a standing split. Hold it up. And exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift, back is straight. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, unroll your spine, bringing the hands up to the sky, look up. Exhale, release, coming into a mountain pose. We repeat the eagle pose on the other side. So this time we cross the right leg over the left one and the right arm over the left arm. We hold this pose, trying to sit and come a little bit lower if you can. The lower you come, the more challenging it is for your balance and for your legs. One more breath in this position. Exhale. Open your hands to the side, extend the right leg back, and start to pulse with your right foot. 2 more here. And exhale, release the hands to the floor, step back with the right foot, bring the left foot up to the sky, and exhale, plank, bend your elbows, and when you now look up, cobra or up dog, exhale, down dog. Step forward, bringing your foot on the side of your hands. Lower your hips down, coming into a malasana. You can start by moving your hips side to side and your knees in front and back by warming up your hips. And then when you feel ready, you can hold this position static, bring the hands in a prayer pose and use the elbows to push your knees on the side, so opening your hips. Make sure that your back is straight. If you find this too challenging for your balance, you can always keep your hands to the floor. Exhale, release the hands to the floor and come to sit on the mat. Extend the right leg, bend the left leg, bringing the foot into the right inner thigh. Hands reach up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. You can always hold your ankle or your calf, so wherever is more comfortable for you. And start to bring the attention to your breathing, starting to relax every muscle in your body. When you now come back up, bring the left foot over the right leg. Reach with your hands up to the sky and exhale, twist to the left. You can either hug your knee to your chest or bring in the right elbow over the left knee. Exhale, release, come back to the center, bringing your left ankle on your right knee. Bend your leg, bring the hands to the floor and keep your chest open. And when you exhale, release, send your left leg long and bend the right leg, bringing your foot on your left inner thigh. Reach your hands up to the sky, inhale, exhale, forward fold, Janu Shirshasana. Like before, you can hold your leg on your feet, on your ankle, or on your calf, wherever is more comfortable for you. Stay here one more breath. And when you exhale, come back up with your chest. Place your right foot over your left leg. Right hand to the floor. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. And exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left elbow over your right knee. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. Exhale, release. Place your right ankle over your left knee and bend your left leg. Make sure to keep your back straight and try to push your chest a little bit closer to your right leg. So the closer you get to the leg, the more intense the stretch is. Exhale, release, and slowly start to come to a well-deserved child's pose. So widen the knees, lower your forehead to the floor, and push your pelvis back. Stay here in stillness, taking this moment to thank yourself for the time that you found for this practice. Let go of any control on your breathing and relax. On your next inhale, slowly start to come back up with your chest. Bring the hands up to the sky, reach up. Exhale, release, bringing the hands to prayer pose. I hope you enjoyed this practice and thank you very much for practicing with me. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave me a thumbs up. Thank you very much and have a great day. Namaste.